Okay guys, now let's go to our front end and integrate this feature. So first of all, we're going to the main storyboard because we need physically to implement two switchers. Okay, so definitely it's gonna be in the edit view controller. Edit view controller, that is the one. Edit profile, here we go. So what I will do, I will copy the last cell in my table view, and I will copy this, and at the same time I will paste it. So here I got one more cell, then I will paste it one more time. Okay, brilliant. So I'll make a single click, then I'll scroll down. Here we go. So I'll remove this text field because I don't need this at all. Then I will implement here one label with the 35 pixels gap from the left border, something like this. And then in the attributes inspector, I'll change the font to the Helvetica Neue Regular 17. Okay, because here for the text field we're using the same font, Helvetica Neue Regular 17. Okay, and here I will write a text, allow people add me as a friend, something like this. Allow people add me as a friend. Okay, great. Then we'll find an object which called switcher. So we'll just drag it here. From the right side, I'll keep the same gap like I used to keep. Then I will copy these two objects, and then I will insert it in the content view of the second cell. I'll just quickly align them. It should be in the middle with a 35 pixels gap from the left, and then with a 35 pixels gap from the right. Like this, let me align it well. Brilliant. Okay, so another changes which I'd like to do, I'd like to change it to the Facebook branding color. Here on tint, here I'll select the blue color. And here as well, for the second switcher in the attributes inspector, I'll select on tint color, which is a blue one. Same like the Facebook. Okay, the second label will be allow people allow people allow people follow me, something like this. Allow people to follow me. Okay, great. So then let's make an constraints. So I select this label. I'll select your top and left, and then I'll select the switcher. I'll select top and right. Then the same we're doing for the last cell, top and left for the label, and for the switcher is top and right. Very good. Okay, so then we will have to create two outlets from the switcher. So select the switcher for the allow friends. Call the assistant editor by clicking this button. Go to the edit VC. You can check automatic, it will take you directly there. Okay, so this is the switcher. Hold Ctrl Left mouse click, drag it right after gender text field, and I will name it friends switch. Okay, so then we've got a follow switch. Select the follow switch, hold Ctrl Left mouse click, drag, and name it follow switch. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so then we are closing this and we're moving directly to our code, which is we will be writing in the edit view controller. Great, so first of all, we'll go to the load user function because we need to load the status currently. Is it because if we come to edit profile, if we're allowing the users to add us, so then we want to keep it always on. So this is what we will have to implement. So in the guard let method where we're checking when we're trying to access all user related information, here I will put comma, and here I will write let. For example, something like let allow underscore friends equals to current user question mark, then open and close square brackets, then in the quotation marks, let's write allow friends, and we want to cast it as string initial, then we'll convert it to integer. Then we're writing let allow underscore follow equals to current user question mark, open and close round brackets, then quotation marks, right here allow underscore follow, and we'll cast it as being a string. Excellent. So we can now build and run, there must be no errors. Okay, excellent. And here, after we check the AVA, here we will check um, check is currently user allowing friendship and follow. This is what we will do. So here we're writing if integer open and close round brackets, then we have allow friends equals, let's say 0 open curly brackets, and here we'll write friends switch dot is on equals false. So 0 states for no, 1 states for yes. If user says do not allow anyone when we come here, so we want always it to be switched off. Okay, friend switcher is on. Okay, here we're writing manipulate switchers based on the user's settings received from the server. Okay, so here we'll write, let's say, here we're writing if integer open and close round brackets. In the round brackets we'll write allow underscore follow equals 0 open curly brackets, and then write follow switch dot is on equals false. So this is what we're doing. So by default we will have to assign switchers to be on. Okay, because we're not writing their if else statement, we're not. Okay, so as you see by default they are on, the state is on. Okay, great. So another step will be to save them in the to change them. So go to the function which called update users. Here after the gender manipulation we'll do the same stuff for the switchers. So here I'll create a new variable var allow friends equals, let's say, empty quotation marks, or allow friends, let's say it will be by default 1, or just keep it empty. Then here we're writing if friends switch dot is on equals true, means it is on, then allow friends will be equals to 1 in the quotation marks. Else it will be equals to 0. Allow friends will be equals to 0. The same stuff we're doing for the allow follow. Bar allow underscore follow equals empty quotation marks. And here if follow switch is on equals true, open and close curly brackets, and right here allow follow will be equals to 1. Else open curly brackets, right here allow follow will be equals to 0. Here we are adjusting front end's behavior or front end's logic to the back end's logic. This is what we're doing, guys, because for us switch, or when the switcher is on, for in the backend language it means 1. So this is what we're doing. Okay, so then here we'll have to change the body of our request. Okay, let's change it now. Here, after the password, so we will step into the quotation marks. Here we'll put and let's write there allow underscore friends equals left slash open and close round brackets, and right, and this is the reference allow friends. Then come out from the round brackets, put and, then we'll write allow underscore follow equals to left slash open and close round brackets, and in the round brackets make a reference to the allow follow function. Okay, so since, guys, we have made some changes in the front end and back end, we will delete this app and we will rerun it. And in the here load user, here I will print current user. I'll print it in the edit VC, and I will print it in the home VC. In the home VC, let's say load user here. So we can know, are we receiving from the server the information about the restrictions? Okay, let's build and run it. We've made some complex changes in the code, so that's why it might take a few seconds more. Okay, so I'll try, first of all, I'll try to log in, jennifer@mail.com, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here we go. So that is the Jennifer Lawrence. Here we are receiving the information about the user. It's printed by default, not by default, because while we have been registering Jennifer Lawrence, she didn't have she didn't have any she didn't have she never changed allow friends or users. If, let's say, if it is empty, let's say in the browse, if it is empty, so it will always return 0, which is actually good. Okay, so we're going to the edit view controller. I'll scroll down. Here we go. So by default, it got switched. Allow people add me as a friend, then allow people follow me. Okay, let's now switch it on and I'll save it. Successfully saved. So then I'm changing my database. Here we go. Jennifer Lawrence, she is allowing the friendship. Great, guys. Let's send her, all of us, let's send her a request. Okay, then we've got allow people follow me. I'll switch it on and we'll save it. Here we go. It got updated. The restriction or the privacy settings got updated. Okay, let's now switch friends and let's save it. Here we go. It got changed. What I'll do, I'll cancel, I'll dismiss it, then I'll come back and still is showing the same information. That is really awesome, guys. Okay, let's cancel it. Let's come back again, and here we go. Everything is same. Great. And so regarding the login, it is done, guys. So which is a superb. Actually, we'll try now to check for the registering, because as you remember, we've made 3 changes for the login, for registering, and for updating. Updating and login, it works very well. Okay, so let me register a new user, test1@mail.com. The name will be test, and the last name will be test. Continue, password, any password. Then we've got database, date of birth. Okay, continue, let's say female, and we're going here to the home view controller, then we're editing it. Here we go. By default, it is enabled. Okay, in users, here we have a test1, so as you see, by default, it is enabled. So I'll switch it off. I don't want anyone to bother me. Then I'll update the users, and here we go. Now it got off. Okay, I'm going back to the edit view controller. Here we go, it got manipulated. So this is, guys, how you can work with the restrictions and the privacy policy or the privacy settings of your user, which is really superb, guys. So well done, guys. Congratulations. Extremely amazing. Nice job. Congrats.